Developing this morning, Governor Tom Wolf says he may soon ease restrictions on bars and restaurants, but the decision is dependent on another big change happening across the state right now. Channel 11's Mike Holden is live at East Carson Street, where so many bars and restaurants are struggling to survive. And Mike, the governor says he's watching to see how the return to school goes before making any changes.
Gordon, good morning to you. Governor Wolf said basically he's going to keep a close eye on the school situation as well as the COVID numbers, and that could potentially lay the groundwork for increasing occupancy at bars and restaurants across the Commonwealth. Now, we point out these bars and restaurants because it has been incredibly difficult, a serious day-to-day struggle with them saying they're not entirely sure how they will pay their bills or their staff, so they are truly feeling optimistic and hopeful that maybe Governor Wolf will lighten these restrictions in the very near future. Now, during a press briefing yesterday, Governor Wolf said the next couple of weeks will be crucial in determining if more people can dine in at restaurants and capacity can be increased beyond 25%. His current priority, though, is getting students back to school. He talked about the metrics of COVID in schools and monitoring those numbers first. Regardless, bar and restaurant owners say they're really feeling the pinch. The Pennsylvania Restaurant and Lodging Association says roughly 7,500 restaurants will shut down and 200,000 people will likely lose their jobs due to the pandemic. Some are even predicting 60% of bars and restaurants to permanently close.
One of the things I'm going to be looking for is how are we doing in the back to school? I think the next couple of weeks will tell the tale. And if we see real progress in terms of the two things that I'm looking at, the case count per 100,000 and the positivity rate.
And Chuck Moran, the executive director of the Pennsylvania Licensed Beverage and Tavern Association, testified back in July at a hearing and said this in part, quote, "Our industry is at a tipping point. Our local taverns and licensed restaurants need help if they are going to make it through this crisis and save jobs." Meantime, out here live this morning, a Pennsylvania Republican senator is now pushing for four different bills, one of which would focus on increasing occupancy to at least 50%. On top of that, adding additional funding. We're going to keep a close eye on this situation, and as soon as anything breaks, we'll pass it along to you. Reporting live this morning from the South Side, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.